We're gonna go through the McDonald's drive-thru.
Like this?
Check this out, guys. So before this video gets started, I do want to remind you guys that Goon Squad giveaway #1 is live, and this sucker is looking better and better. We just got it back from the tent shop, and it's got full ceramic tint all the way around. And look at that right there, it looks super sweet. And not only is it going to protect the interior, it's also going to protect your eyes from the rays of the sun. And right now it's got the work set up, and it looks super aggressive. But of course, guys, it comes with the 24x14 American Forces, which transforms this thing from work to play with just the switch of an ugga-dugga, dude. This sucker is looking amazing. Almost don't want to give it away, but you know what? It is live. So guys, be sure to copy some gear at goonsquad.com and get automatically entered into this truck plus $15,000 cash giveaway, and you might just be the lucky winner that takes this whole entire setup home. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goon Squad garage, and today we are finally going to get started on working on our 2021 Ford Bronco build. And as you guys seen in the previous video, we kind of just gave you guys a basic walk around of the exterior. We finally picked up a bunch of parts, and we got this sucker started for the very first time, which it was super scary sounding. It sounded like it had a little rattle or something on the inside, like a rattlesnake or something. I don't know what it was.
Low oil, sir.
It was low oil. That's exactly what it was right there. And it actually has a busted oil pan, and it's slowly dripping. As you guys can tell underneath right there, we got the rocks, so it just collected all that. And this morning, we actually wanted to start this thing up and just kind of drive it out because we're about to put it on the frame machine. We filled it up and we actually put too much. That's why we got this device right here. We're gonna pump it back out.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the proper amount because you can't really start a motor with too much oil. It's better to have less oil, I think.
It's better to start it with no oil than too much oil. But anyways, I thought the whole entire 7 quarts was out, but I poured that whole thing in there and too much, man.
That's no problem. You know what? We'll quickly take care of that. Fire this sucker up, and we're gonna drive it as is. It's been doing amazing, dude. I've been trying to talk you into actually taking this to the McDonald's drive-thru.
I was thinking about it, but Pop said that thing will actually hit a little. These rough roads, man.
Come
I'm
on,
telling you,
let's
man.
try it, Pops. I think it'll work. You don't think so?
Go ahead, try it.
He's saying the potholes are just gonna get that log stuck and it's just gonna pop
Hey,
off. But
we're,
dude, it's
we're
been
riding on
amazing,
smooth
dude.
stuff right here.
That's
Those
very
roads
true.
are pretty rough.
We may or may not attempt it. We're about to find out. But right now, what we're gonna do is put the proper oil in, and we're gonna drive it out over there, clear up the frame machine, and try to drive it up on the frame machine.
What
right?
about the interior? We haven't showed them. What if we had to? We gotta clean that because it's a mess in there, dude.
Totally forgot about not showing you guys the interior yet. Let's do that before we actually pull it up on the frame machine. Let's just pull it out over there, give it a nice clean, show you guys that interior, and then we're gonna move on to the frame machine. Alrighty guys, so check out the interior of this 2021 Ford Bronco Wild Track. If you just hop inside, there are some pretty cool features. We're not gonna dive all the way in because it is super filthy. Somebody had about 5 dogs or 20 cats in here, I don't know. There's a lot of fur in here and it's super filthy, but you know what, we'll clean it up and we'll go over all like the little details a little bit later. But look at this, popped off the top. This thing really does resemble a Jeep Wrangler a lot. That's kind of what we've been comparing it to, honestly. The top basically pops off the exact same. That's the 2 little T-tops, is that what you call it or whatever?
Yeah.
pops off the exact same. Fender flares, the coolest thing about these fender flares, I believe you could just kind of just twist some clips. You can just literally pop them off and go off-road and go like rock bouncing, dude.
I think it got Jeep beat just a little bit. I think this is the competitor for Jeep Wrangler, so dude, I mean, doing pretty good. I gotta say, they probably got him beat in the interior, exterior, everywhere, dude.
These doors don't pop off though, do they?
Oh, they do pop off. I think they're on bolts though, so if you unbolt it and there's like one electrical wire, dude, simple, dude.
But Jeep made it a little bit more easier. I will say Jeep got him beat on the doors, but as for the windshield, Bronco's got him beat on the windshield. Look at that curved windshield right there. I know Jeep windshields are flat and it just slows you down so much.
On the highway, horrible, dude. The wind blows a little bit and it pushes the Jeep, slows you down,
it'll sway you, dude. I can't wait to actually go for another test drive. We kind of just went for a little test drive, went about a couple 100 feet. Amazing. Smoothest three-wheel test drive we've ever done. Wouldn't you say, dude?
Smoothest vehicle we got right now.
This thing is pretty epic. We're still going to attempt it a little bit more. But anyways, for the interior, it's kind of like not the best, I guess, for a wild track.
Airbags are blown.
Yeah.
I got cloth seats, which we can easily get some leather seats for this thing, you know what I mean?
That's where I was going. I definitely think we should definitely throw on a nice like cat skin leather kit on this with some diamond stitching or something and match it to the rest of the dash and all that good stuff. But it's pretty spacious. I never actually hopped into this thing, I don't think.
Big, dude.
But dude,
huge.
It feels pretty spacious. And look at this. I think there was a larger gentleman that was driving this because we were kind of just like you know, it locks up into the position that the person was.
So. Yeah, so I mean, right there is probably an older gentleman, and I like the way the roll cage is not in the middle, dude. It's like way open down here, dude.
That is pretty cool, and I also like how the roll cage is like nice and like beefed up. Look at this. It's not like circle tubes. It's like hexagonal tubes. That is really cool. And on top it says like Bronco over there, so that's pretty neat as well. The rear like section of this thing is pretty spacious as well. Look at that. On a hydraulic? Are you kidding me?
Dude, that right there is a saver right there, dude.
That is pretty sweet right there. Look at all that fur right there, dude.
Dude, that's bad, man.
We're gonna clean it up before we go over and turn on like the dash, the whole entire dash, the whole entire display is pretty dang sick. Way more like cooler things than a Jeep, to be honest with you.
100%, dude.
I think you actually talked about this briefly. You said that like you can lock one tire in and you can like do like a 360 maneuver with the other tire spinning.
Yeah, I think you can actually spin this thing around, something like that. There's the big functionality buttons on this thing. That's why I wanted this Jeep, because of how much accessories.
Why you wanted this Bronco,
bro?
Almost looks like.
Hey, but we're used to the Jeep, so this is kind of the competitor, dude.
Exactly. But right now, I think we're about to clean it up, and also after we clean it up, I think we're gonna go ahead and modify this ski. I think there's a better way to actually get around all those little bumps or whatnot, because one bump out there, well, it was like a little ledge or something.
Yeah.
It really like almost popped it completely off. So all we have to do is probably throw an angle about like this with a chainsaw or something, and dude, we'll go
sledding,
drive through, we'll go through the McDonald's, so on and so forth. We could probably even hit the highway.
I'm telling you, I think I hit second gear just testing it out.
No way.
You need to hit third.
But we might have to actually strap down this control arm as well. I don't know why we're doing this, but I think it's just something cool. It's fun, you know. We can't wait. You know, that Urus, you know, it's been waiting around for the longest time. We're not going to do the same thing with this. We're going to get straight to test driving. We're going to do the reverse of what we usually do.
Yeah.
We're going to test drive before we actually finish the build.
Best way to do it right now.
Anyways, let's clean up this interior. Dude, that thing is smooth as butter. better, dude.
Feels a lot better, dude.
Wow, but look at this interior though, man.
Dude, super clean, man. Cleaned up really nice. Got most of the hair out. It's still gonna take a couple of vacuums before all the hair gets completely gone, dude.
Yeah, that's how we always do it. After a couple details, it's gonna become basically brand new, but looks so much better. Look at this massive screen in here.
Dude.
Look at the flake in that piece right there, dude.
That's what I'm saying, man. This looks like, honestly, this is like the best interior ever. Big, massive screen right here. I know some of these Broncos come with little screens, but this one had the nice one. Got a bunch of extra stuff. Look at the goat modes right here, dude. That is crazy.
Oh my gosh, what is goat mode, dude?
I don't know. We'll figure that out here soon. I mean, it's already in goat mode right now, dude, with that sled, dude.
I don't know. That's like, I don't know what you call that right there. That's straight up three-wheeler mode right there,
I'm telling
dude.
you, look at this thing. This has front and rear lockers, and then it has that one thing where you can, I think, 360 this thing around, dude.
That would be epic. I don't know if it's gonna work right now with all the stuff like missing in the front.
Oh no, for sure, dude.
But hey, dude, right now we're gonna set this thing aside before we test it out for another test drive on the road. We're gonna probably run and pick up a nice little cruiser mobile, dude.
Let's do that. Right here,
that's what I'm talking about right there. This is the mobile that we had to go get just to cruise around here. I think this is the perfect thing for us, especially over here with the parts store like right down the road.
Literally,
dude.
we live right behind the parts store, and we're always jumping in the truck, starting it up, gotten to let it warm up. This is electric, man. We can just hop in there, drive it down the road, and we can drive it down the road legally because this thing is all around, has everything.
It's got the license plate on the back right there. It's got the turn signals, the brake lights, headlights.
It's everything, man. This thing,
seat belts.
Dude, this thing is legit. The top has been dropped a few inches. That way it gives it that sleek look. Got grab handles right here. I'm telling you, man, we needed this. We've been talking about it for the longest time, ever since we moved here to just run to the parts stores and all that stuff.
Dude, this thing is fully loaded. Look at this. It's got the SS wheels. It's got the mud tires. I think it's lifted like 6 inches. It's a Yamaha, and it's a little Raptor. You know what I mean? We got the big Raptor out there.
Now you got the little
Raptor, dude.
And I believe the upholstery is new and stuff like that. Look at that. You got that fake dipped carbon fiber everywhere, dude.
That's real carbon fiber.
It's real stuff right there.
This thing is pretty sweet. It was just an amazing deal. We couldn't pass it by, dude.
Yeah, we got it for like $5,800. I mean, you can't beat that, man.
You cannot, dude. And I know there's ways you can upgrade this thing to make it do wheelies.
Let us know what kind of motor we need to throw in here, because we will put a faster motor in here.
It's decent speed right now, but you know what? It does the trick. And you know what? It's going to be perfect for like roller shots. But you're about to get one of the Bronco, you know, first test drive.
We're about to test drive that Bronco here.
Dude.
Some real test drive.
And another thing that this would be good for is up on the mountain when we build that spa area, and then like when I finish up my house,
be perfect. We're gonna be just going back and forth, going around, going getting the mail, doing whatever, dude. This is the perfect all-around thing. And
what else?
Put your golf clubs in the back.
Exactly. Put your drinks right there, dude.
Get rid of this thing, man.
No, I like that because you know. High vis.
Watch out, slow vehicle.
High visibility. I think it's even got underglow too, but we'll test that stuff out later. We just came up right quick with a new build, guys, right here. I think it's time to get back onto the Bronco, dude.
Let's rip that thing around.
He's coming from, how far are you coming from?
Downtown.
Yeah.
He's crazy, ain't he?
Where the wheel at?
I don't know.
Man, y'all tripping, man.
We're just making a video. We're gonna go through the McDonald's drive-thru.
Oh, like this? Y'all come in here in the slide. Y'all got to slide.
Hey, that's a new invention right there.
Oh, y'all just bought it?
Yeah, we bought it, Rick.
So what y'all do? Y'all
What's up, man?
That's what y'all do?
Hey, he's got about 10 more miles right there. And he's got to go to the wood shop to change his wood.
Really ride them? He ride them.
McDonald's.
Thank you.
Dang, son.
Oh, dude, almost gone.
Almost gone, dude. Version 2.0 of this little wood method right here is way better, dude.
Way better, dude. If this thing can drive all the way to McDonald's and back and get some Happy Meals, I'm telling you, this thing can go anywhere, dude.
Dude, this thing is ready to rock and roll, man. But that was just absolutely insane. I knew we had to do that.
We
right
had
there.
to, man. We've never done anything like that. We just wanted to have some fun, dude. And this thing drives on 2 wheels.
3 wheels.
3 wheels, and it's making it, dude.
Exactly. Imagine what it can do on 4. How about that,
Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. Already way better, dude.
Yep, and this sucker is just about to go onto the frame machine here in a little bit, but let's quickly go over the damages on the interior
Yeah,
here,
so
dude.
on the interior, it's kind of crazy. I mean, there's nothing too crazy other than airbags. So the most important thing is all the airbags are blown except for the dash airbag, which is awesome because that's usually the hardest one to change. We already got all these. I believe they're already in at the dealership. We just got to go pick them up. And also where it got hit over there on this side, it's actually pushing up against this bottom section, so that doesn't really close well. I don't know what's going on underneath there. We may have to pull the dash out and like check all that stuff,
dude.
you know?
I don't think it'll be too difficult to work on this thing because after all, it is a Ford, dude.
Yeah, it is a Ford. Super simple. Dash is super tiny too, but the interior is super cool. I'm noticing so much more as we go, like all these like grab handles and stuff everywhere. Just everything in general, such like it's built pretty nice, dude.
Yeah, it is pretty nice. You think you could break that thing off after a couple
Probably a
off-road
good
trips?
kick, but I know that these things are pretty like, not all of them come with like these handles and all these accessories and stuff like that.
Wow, this is a special version of Wild Track right here, and I guess it's pretty much for the interior. Airbag should be pretty simple to change out. In the back, we kind of already went over that. Let's open this side up, kind of show you guys the damages over here. Oh my goodness,
yeah, so
dude.
Main thing is like right here, it got hit and it kind of pushed this whole entire thing in. So we may have to even straighten out the floor a little bit, but we don't know because there's a bunch of stuff. So we may have to even gut this whole interior, which that's simple stuff, dude. It ain't like the Lamborghini.
Oh my
dude.
goodness, we done the Lamborghini, dude. That's definitely the most difficult thing we've ever took
We can
apart.
probably
Right
take
there,
this
dude.
thing apart pretty quickly,
Yes,
dude.
sir. So right now, I say we go ahead and probably clean up the frame machine, get it ready, and pull this sucker on top.
Dude, driving on there. The first I've seen it in person since you guys got everything. This is the whole side that was painted. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, guys. We have got this sucker up on the frame machine, and then we thought we were just gonna quickly swap out this oil pan because it's just slowly dripping. We wanted to just quickly switch it out, you know what I mean?
Do a little quick switcheroo, which, I mean, oil pan shouldn't be that difficult, should be a quick job, but man, Ford, man, I don't know what the engineers were thinking, man. This was a tough one, dude.
We literally had to drop out the differential, the steering rack, a bunch of suspension over here, and then there was like a bunch of other stuff like kind of holding it into place, dude.
Over the top of it, just all types of piping and stuff like that, and still, it was really difficult to pop out, but we managed to twist that sucker out, and I mean, that's it, man. That was a tough one right there. That was not a good part of them designing this thing.
And it's plastic,
man.
yeah.
They should have did aluminum, because if it would have got hit, because it's just a tiny crack right. Where did I point you that crack, dude?
I think it's on the front side over here.
Oh, it's on the back side right here. So there's a tiny little crack right here. So if that was aluminum, it would have just hit it. Probably wouldn't have cracked. You know
think
what I mean?
so? Yeah. Who knows? But you know what? We finally got the new one in right here because we actually ran to the dealership and a bunch of new parts arrived, including this oil pan right here. And it's pretty cool. The actual drain plug is literally just plastic, and you can just pop it out by your fingertips. Yeah. And you can change your oil on the fly, dude.
No need for any tools to change your oil. Just unscrew it. Dude.
That's pretty cool right there. And look at that, dude. You got your intercooler right there. I think it's pretty fat, dude.
Dude, that's pretty nice, man.
Heck
Super sweet under here. I mean, we still haven't really like looked up under here, but I gotta say that diff is something new right there. I've never seen that before.
That diff right there is kind of tiny. It looks like a four-wheeler diff, to be honest with you.
It looks like an ATV diff. But you got that right.
But this is actually independent front suspension, so I guess it's a little bit differently designed. Yeah. And look at this broken shaft right here, dude. That is insane.
That's another part that we're gonna have to get from the dealership, and I believe there's like even an axle shaft in there. So we're probably gonna have to take this apart, see if that shaft is good in there. That way we can order everything right away, because we want this together before we put it back in. It was tough, dude.
It was super tough. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and quickly put in that oil pan right there, put everything else back together, and then probably get the sucker clamped.
Yeah, clamped up and ready for some framework.
Alrighty guys, so we finally got that brand new oil pan in, and also we got this sucker completely clamped up, ready to be pulled, and we can't forget to throw in some oil or we're gonna have the same situation as before. It's gonna go clickety clackety. We do not want that. But as for the rest of the components up front, we're definitely gonna save that for later because it's kind of giving us a little bit more clearance if we have to put a clamp over there or whatnot. But for the most part, dude, we are ready to start getting to work, getting this damage like pulled out pretty much, and I think we're gonna try to tackle this stuff by ourselves because it's not too bad, to be honest. It may look bad for others, but in our eyes, compared to that Lamborghini Urus, this is nothing right here, dude.
Yeah, dude, we got this. No big deal. I mean, it's only in this general area, so, I mean, don't even worry about it. We'll start pulling this thing. We'll have it out in no time,
Exactly.
dude.
And once all that is fixed, then it is time to move on to the aftermarket parts. We got some super epic stuff coming in already, so you guys are going to want to stay tuned. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Drop all your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.